As we all know, Christmas is a time of year where you celebrate with family, friends, and after a few days, you then kind of think enough is enough, right? It doesn't matter who you are, we're all in that particular position where we enjoy it, it's very nice, and then we want to click back into our ordinary lives. However, if you are the former cable TV actress Meghan Markle, what you're going to do apparently is to show us exactly how to have the perfect Christmas. Oh, yes, Meghan has now decided to let the world in on the fact that at the start of December, December the 3rd, Netflix are finally showing Meghan's swan song. And apparently she's not going out without a bang. But there's been one or two hiccups along the way, as you can imagine. As ever, let me explain. Morning, good to see you, chums. Thank you so much for joining me today, and welcome one and all. By the way, do you still have anything from, sorry, we'll have a nicer wave. Do you still have anything from your original Christmases? Have you kept all your decorations? Do you still have the Santa sack that maybe you had as a child that you were so excited to see at the bottom of the stairs or your bed? Do you have any of that? Because I think that really evokes your Christmas spirit, doesn't it, you know? But apparently, no, don't get me going, but apparently we're going to be evoked by this particular Christmas spirit, which is of course Meghan's traditions and learning new ones. Now this let me explain how this really works in the land of telly. Netflix have given up, right? They're not interested, you know, come and tell me differently, right? But the deal is they've given up, and the reason they've given up is this simple fact. You see, Christmas shows are the big event, you know, and normally you have a press launch, you have a big press release, and you're normally trying to entice the programmers in advance, the magazine spreads. Could you get that person on the front cover? Could you get them on the inserts of the magazines? All of that sort of stuff. Netflix have done nothing like this whatsoever, partly because they were unsure, according to an excellent source who works at Netflix, what Meghan was actually going to deliver. But the other side of it is they put a lot of energy into the recent very successful documentary by Victoria Beckham, and really Victoria Beckham gave the template of what's required to make your show a mega success. However, Meghan doesn't always play by the rules, as we all know, chums. Now, where this gets really interesting is, as you will note, now the date is December the 3rd. This is where this bit's important. It was originally going to be the final Sunday of November in the streaming calendar. But apparently Meghan felt that was going to be lost in all the milieu because of people and all that sort of stuff. And according to an excellent staff member, she felt that the engulfing crisis of the British monarchy, alongside Sarah Ferguson and of course Prince Andrew, the Duke of York, people will be still focused on that. You needed a good clear month for that to die down, so at least that she had a full throttle. Naturally, Meghan's managed to also pick a date, which is the date of a state visit to Windsor Castle. Now, this is stupidity of its highest level, because people are not going to think, I'll skip that with all the pomp and circumstance and watch a cooking show, which you could pick up at any point. But this is the delusionment, right, that now Netflix are dealing with. Other than that, what's interesting is, and what I can tell you from what they've told me that they've seen, they're not sending out any taster tapes to any programmers in advance, so there's no clips as yet. Apparently they're all going to be leaked once it's all being cleared with Markle and what she wants to go out and the teasing bits, including the guests and stuff like that. Now, what was interesting, I told you about this a while back, apparently Meghan was going to have certain celebrity guests, wishing you Merry Christmas, season's greetings, happy holiday, all of that sort of stuff. And again, I think she's limited herself by calling it holiday special. It would have worked far better using the title Christmas special, because people search for that. But again, Meghan, as executive producer, has full control. Harry was assigned to find people that were going to wish them Merry Christmas and all of that sort of stuff, right? Sadly, that hasn't really come off, including, of course, for an excellent source, Princess Eugenie's message, which probably now won't be, might not be seen, as it were, because again, that's a reflection on what's going on. What can you expect from this? Well, apparently, it's just going to be Meghan showing how she likes to entertain, how she dresses a table, where she seats people. And the whole thing is, and this is where I find this fascinating, the staff at Netflix find this hilarious, because consequently you would have thought at some point you might have wanted to get real life family and friends, maybe share a family recipe. There are plenty of people in that bigger spectrum of Doria Ragland's family. No, there's nobody coming from that. What you're going to see are curated friends, people that, she's either found useful or perhaps a part of the staff, and they're going to either be applauding, milling around in the background like she's got lots of friends there. That's going to be the deal. Now, if you wanted to try and save this as a product, as a brand, you may have thought, let's roll it all out and get exactly the very best people. Perhaps even throw something back to what people did in the royals. How did they celebrate Christmas, and did she pick anything from her short time, indeed attending her very first Christmas all those years ago now? No, she doesn't want to be reminded of that. Happier, though, to be billed as Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, but no, she's not going anything like that. Netflix, as I say, totally given up, but the bottom line is Meghan believes that she can take away some of the prestige of that official state visit on December the 3rd, simply because she's star power, and all the magazines, everybody will put her on the front page. I wonder if this is going to rise to the occasion, or more importantly, will it be like a stick of holly, full of splinters that nobody truly wants? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.